sort of fits with the Mother's Day one that I did, because on Mother's Day we took my mum out and we went to our local heritage centre, and as it turns out they had an antique fair on, so we went for coffee and cake, we had a look round, and we went into the antique centre. I mean, we always do in the main centre every time we go up there, but this is a separate one they have, which is a larger one. They call it the Giant Antiques Fair. So we went in and had a look. Now, I never anticipate too much. I do collect some Hornsey pottery, so that was one thing I always have a look for, because quite often you can get that quite cheap there. My husband looks at the trend chart, and he's had a couple of nice sort of bargains before now, so it's always worth a look, and it's just nice. We just like looking around, and you know, you see things and you can reminisce, or you got, wow, look at that, or you know, you see, as much as it says antique, we have every era at these things. Now, me and my mum were halfway around because we were going a little bit slower than my husband, and all of a sudden he came back and he says, that stall down there, it's got Sindy stuff. I like, looked at him, I'm like, the probability of having Sindy stuff there was, really? So we went straight to the stall, and what the guy had got was Sindy clothing, vintage. This is vintage clothing, shoes, bags. There was also the records, you know, you can get Sindy records. I don't know whether you know that. Something I can't remember when I was growing up, but it is something I'm aware of now. They were a little bit out of my price range, but it was still nice to see them, that they were there, and it was sort of quite cool. And he got all the little bits and pieces as well. So there was already another lady having a rummage, so I had a quick chat with her as well. That was nice. And then obviously we sort of swapped over, and we both had a rummage. Now, in this paper bag, you will have seen some of it on the thumbnail, I know, are the items I got. I got some vintage clothes, I got some shoes, fabulous price for the shoes, so they're in there. And it was so nice to talk to the stall holder as well, because apparently they've got 300 Sindys, particularly a lot of ballerinas as well. I'd love to see the display, but that's a private collection, so they weren't selling that, they were just selling the bits and bobs that were on the stall. So it was just so nice to have a chat and have a look and all that sort of thing. The other thing I am going to show you while I'm on, now I know I've shown you these sort of things before, but I couldn't resist getting them. Lace, vintage lace. Now these weren't at the antique hall, the big one, these were at the centre that they've got there, and this particular sort of unit quite often has haberdashery. So yeah, quite pleased with that, because I do have my Easter Bunny Blythe to make. I've started it, but I've got so much to do, and I wanted some sort of vintage lace to put on her dress. I've got an idea of what I'd like, so it could play around with it, it could change it, you know. I'm like, I sort of work on sort of ad lib as I go, so we'll have a quick look at those as well. They're nice and cheap. So we're going top down, having a look at what my Sindy collection is in here. I am super pleased, great prices, great quality. So top down, and I'll see you in a second. So here is my little antique fair find, my very unexpected. You know, I must admit, I am quite lucky. The amount of times I've gone to places, and I know I always say it on the videos going, oh, it was a surprise. It was a surprise, because I never go in anticipating finding something. If I find something, it's a bonus. And this one was, wow, a bonus. Right, before I get into here, because I know you Sindy guys are wanting to look in here, I'm just going to show you the lace I got. I mean, look at this. I mean, what was this one? I think this was a pound. I'm sure it was only about £1. But this lace is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm thinking this, it's like a broderie anglais lace, is the one that I'm going to use. I'll show you the fabric for the little dress that I'm hoping to make. I've got to make, because I said I would take part in this collab, so it's only fair to get it done. This is the fabric I've got. I mean, look how cute these are. So I thought that broderie anglais, I needed like a pure white, would go really nice with it. Let's see if I can put some over the edge of it, see whether it looks like. Yeah, she's sellotaped it down there, which is good because it doesn't come undone. But oh no, we'll take it across like that. I think this broderie anglais might work really nice with this fabric. This fabric is really nice and soft as well. So this is going to be for a Blythe girl. So I'm going to put that to one side. And also, as I did mention, my little... I've got to decide what... I've doing 3 videos back to back here. So I've got to decide which order I'm in. Because I'm going to say, oh, the next video or the last video. And then I'll go and put them in on the wrong order. Now, this is another batch. Now, this was £1.50 for all of it. I'm going to have to get some scissors because they took the prices off because they're different cabinets in the centre. So when the prices are on, they take them off to sort of make sure they've got them all listed properly. So let's see what we've got. I could see there was some nice ones. For £1.50, it was definitely worth a try. Oh, that's quite nice. That's more of a nylon-y sort of lace, but it is nice. And there's this really pretty one here. That feels more cottony. That's really nice. Actually, that might be nice. I don't know. I can't make up my mind which one I want to use. We have a pink one here. Now, this is super cute with the little pink flowers on. Now, this one looks quite old. It's got a nice sort of scallop shape. We have a cotton one. Now, this feels like a sort of proper cotton one. Not the colours I want for this dress, but it would look really nice sort of, you know, if you're wanting like a distressed colour sort of selection, or if you've been tea staining something, it looks those sort of colours, so that's good. And then we have a wider one here, which again, it's stretchy. It's an elastic one. That's good. I like elastic lace because it is handy to use for things. So yeah, that's good. And last one. Oh, I like this. I like this one a lot. I just tied them up with little ribbons. How cute is that? So let me just take that out. Now that is really nice, isn't it? I'm going to grab the fabric again. Oh, that's a possibility, isn't it? That would look right sort of nice down the front of a dress on something, or even sort of to edge it. Oh, I've got quite the selection there. Now, if you've already seen the video of my little vintage box I got, which is behind me somewhere, I'm going to grab it. It's the one I got with my little mice, so you're not going to be able to see it properly because the camera's not high enough for this, but there's little mice. And here is the box. She's very close, I know, but it's like a little wooden box which I can sort of put vintage things in. So my lace is going in that one, so I'm pleased with that. So yeah, for £1.50, well, £2.50 for all that lace, and because it's vintage, it's a little bit more special, isn't it? So over the moon. Next one, which is the one that I think most of you are going to be waiting for, to be honest, so I'd make you wait a bit longer. They popped it just in this paper bag. You will have seen on the thumbnail what some of it is. Look at this. So happy. Now, I'm not actually big on vintage doll clothing because a lot of it is terrible quality. It's old. The fabrics have sort of disintegrated sometimes. They've been played with. Of course they have. That's what they're designed for. But when you find something that's really nice quality, which I'm hoping these are, I haven't actually got in the bags yet, it's amazing. But we'll look at the shoes first. I got shoes. Lots of Sindy shoes. Now, these are the selection of shoes I got. I will take them all out so we can look at them properly. Now, if you have bought Sindy shoes online, you know you'll be lucky to get them at £3.95, for example, and then you're paying postage. So you're looking at what, 5, 6, 7 plus to buy a pair of Sindy shoes online. So when I saw this, he got a full box. In fact, I should have bought more, to be honest. But I think I was just so excited to find them that I was sort of like a little bit overwhelmed. So I bought all these, and these were £1 a pair. You can't go far wrong at that. Because, as I say, you're not going to get them less than sort of a £5, I don't think, online, unless you're very lucky and somebody's done them in a job lot, something like that. So these are the shoes. Now, I like a selection of shoes from my Sindy's. I got some ballerina shoes. Now, I do have some, but quite often they're broken here, which is a little bit sad. But again, they've been played with. You can't expect anything else. So I managed to get a pair of pink and a pair of white. Now, these do go for more on eBay, definitely. And they're immaculate condition. Look how cute they are, the way they're sort of shaped underneath and everything. Absolutely love these ballet shoes. I haven't even got a proper full ballet outfit for them, but I love the shoes anyway. So, yeah, 2 sets of ballet pumps, £1 each. Couldn't want any more. Now, I used to love this shape of shoe on my Sindy as a child. I don't know why, but there was just something about the square toe. I just loved them. So I now have 2 pair. I have a red pair. I think I've got a yellow pair in my box, and I think there might be another pair of brown, but I couldn't not at £1 because I've got a few dolls that need shoes. So these are those. They are really nicely made. They are Sindy. You know they're Sindy. Let's have a look. One of them should say, it does say Sindy. It's weird. The brown ones don't actually say Sindy underneath, but the red ones do say Sindy underneath. So they are Sindy ones. Now we have these. I love these slip-ons. Again, it says Sindy underneath. It should do. But it says something. I can't read it in this light, but It does say Sindy. It does say Sindy. So we got a little pair of yellow summery slip-ons, which is super cute. We have some little red push-ons. Now I think these are a little bit later. Later as in younger. Does that make sense? Younger, I think that's the word. So they again both say Sindy on the bottom. And then these are like a little pair of trainers. Now these are not actually for me, they're for my mum, because she's got one of my Sindys that she does the clothes for, and she says she'd not got any clothes for it, even though she makes the knitted ones. She wanted some other things, so she picked up a pair of shoes, so I've got to give her those back. I wish I got some of them now because they're really nice, but I've got a feeling I might have some in my box anyway. But so that's shoes. £1 a pair. That is just so amazing. And then we're going to move on to some of the clothing I got. Now these 3 items here are mine, and like I said with my mum, she wanted one and she bought this. I mean, this is such an iconic Sindy outfit. That one did cost £9, but you know, it would be more expensive. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get in. I think they've sellotaped everything down, which is good because it keeps it all clean when they're doing it. So if I can get into this one, like I said, this one's not mine, but I still want to show it, yeah, and I want to have a check on its quality before I pass it on. So we have the little skirt. I really can remember this skirt. This is such an iconic Sindy outfit. So we've got this little, I don't know, little squares. You can see inside. There's no labels with this one. Again, you're going to get little bits of fraying. It's a hold. I mean, what must it be? 40-ish, 45 plus years old. The little jumper feels so nice. It's in good condition, that. Again, you can see the age. Look at the press studs. It gives you a clue how old something is with things like press studs and that. But again, lovely condition. That is really nice, actually. It's a nice outfit. He had a couple of those. Again, I wish I'd actually bought them. Little button on the top. Don't know whether that's an original button. That might have been added on. But that is in lovely condition. And that is, for what it is really good price. Believe you me. If you're not a Sindy collector, you might be thinking, oh, that's a bit. But, you know, it is good. Now, these are what I got. I got £4. I'm a cheapskate, see. I got £4, a £4 and a £2. Now, I actually have this one, but it was quite damaged. It came in a job lot. Now, I don't know whether this is going to be damaged the same. And I kept saying I was going to repair it. Never got round to it. I'm not sure how he's attached these on here. Oh, just a little bit. That's a good idea. Just putting a bit of sellotape on. It's, yeah, it doesn't look like there's any tear. There's a little mark on the back. But that's where the sellotape's been. A little bit of frame, but that's not a big deal. That's what happens with fabric, especially over a certain age. But what there isn't is tears, which is what quite often you'll get them under. Oh, hang on, we got something there. I can't tell. Let's get into this press stud. I can't get into the press stud. There we go. No, it doesn't want to go. There, I've done it. I'll just check in whether there was a hole there. It looked like it. There isn't. It's just where it's folded. So that is great. That is in. Not quite sure what she's going to wear it with, but I just thought it was sort of cute in a sort of vintage sort of boiler suit sort of way. But I don't have to do anything with it. I can just trim them off with a pair of scissors. That's not going to take any doing, is it? But otherwise, that's in great condition. Really pleased with that. I thought this was cute. I don't know whether it would be day wear, sleepwear. To be honest, it was a bit more like pyjamas, but I suspect it isn't. I suspect it is something that somebody would be wearing on a daily basis. So be careful with this sellotape. So this one was £4. Now, oh, have they oh no, it's still used sellotape to stitch everything, stick everything together. That's a good idea. Little pair of trousers. Again, great condition, no damage, no, yeah, he's definitely been looked after. These items have all been looked after. Let me see if I can get into this. I want to see if there's a label in it. That's why I'm trying to get in it. Some do have labels and some don't. No, doesn't look like there is a label, but that's normal. That does not mean it's not Sindy. That is definitely a Sindy outfit. So, yeah, look at that. They're really nice. You know, in fact, I think she could wear them just as trousers. I'm saying pyjamas, but I think I would maybe, I don't know. I've got some like a mustard colour wool, very similar to my own jumper. I've just got in 4-ply. That would look quite cute with that because it would bring out that yellow. So they might have to be trousers to be worn, to be honest. And then we've got this little top to go with it, which, as I said, to me felt a bit more pyjama-y, but I don't think it is meant to be. But again, condition, maybe a bit loose on that particular press stud, but that's not a big deal. Here we go. We have a label. Sindy. So yeah, we know that is 100% authentic, even though I know the rest is as well. But that's sort of super cute, isn't it? I think that's really nice set. I don't know, maybe we could do that with a belt or something, and then perhaps a cardigan in a mustard. Yeah, play about with that one. I mean, we've got some yellow shoes there. I don't know if the yellow goes with it. Maybe the brown might work. I don't know. Time to have a play with that later. The last outfit I got is this little dress. Again, I seem to have gone like for that tartany look. I do like to see a tartan. This was a £4 dress, and I just think it is adorable. Just look at that. Look at this little lace. Is still in great condition where it's been stitched on. Again, you get the fraying. Of course, you're going to get fraying. Let's see if I can get this press stud open. It's my nails that are stopping me opening them, to be honest, because now I have them coated, which helps them grow, which is great, but it makes them thicker. So yeah, press studs are good. All these take is a little trim. They didn't really use something like a fray stay or something like that back then, so you get a little bit of this, but if you wanted to put a bit of fray stay on, you could. Again, no problem here. The hem's nice. There is nothing ripped. Let me just check the sleeve area. Started to pull a little bit there. In fact, I'm not sure whether somebody's mended it, but you do get that. That's just how it goes. A little bit of elastic on there. Let's have a look at the other side. Yeah, I think it has at some point started to pull a bit, but on and off on the dolls, it is like that. Now, what I'm aiming for this one, because I do think this is super cute, I could do with some tights. I'm not quite sure. I mean, my Blythe actually has tights this colour, which would be nice, but I think I might try and see if I can get some in a blue, so she can wear the blue, or maybe the pink. I don't know. I have no idea really what I'm doing with any of them. I just thought they were super cute. So those are the outfits that I bought. This is the one that's my mum's, so I've got to give her that on Wednesday so she can pop it on her doll. And they are my mum's shoes, so she, well, not my mum's shoes, but you know what I mean, the doll shoes for my mum, so she wants them. And this is my little collection of shoes here, which, yeah, over the moon with them. And then obviously we have our lace. So I had quite a good shop, didn't I? To say I wasn't going for anything. My husband did get some trench art as well. I wasn't the only one that got something. So we did really well out of all of it. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed my videos, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and pop comments below. Do you have these? Do you know any more about them? I know I do have the Sindy book, but I don't really know that much about some of the things. I know some of you out there collect the vintage clothes, and you know, you really do seriously collect them and know what they are, where they're from, what date they are, etc, etc. I know there are pictures of this one. Now, this is the book I've got. I know I've done a video on that. So the book is here. Perhaps we're going to have a quick... I don't know whether we're going to have a quick look. I should have had a look before, shouldn't I? And then I could have shown you. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Spot on. So that is that outfit. So we've got one, which is this one. So it was 1975. It was Lovely Lively Sindy, who was sold wearing this outfit, accompanied by hairbrush and mirror set. I do have a comb. I don't have the other bits. So yeah, so we've got one. We've definitely got one, which is super cute. Obviously, we have our ballerina on. Let's let me move the book over. And she has her pink shoes and her white shoes. So those are my shoes I got. It was this one I was looking at. Oh, that was perfect. I'd put that in. That's because I've been trying to read the book, but I don't really just have that much time to do it. So I've been sort of reading it in bits and bobs. Let's just have a quick skim, shall we? There's nothing there, so I think these might be later. I might not find them in here. I'm sure they didn't list every single outfit. That would be almost impossible, wasn't it? Because she had so many. I mean, Sindy was really well dressed. So, yeah, I think I might be struggling to find these. Otherwise, you guys are going to have to sit there for about half an hour while I just have a rummage through. And I'm sure you don't want to be doing that. Look at that outfit. It might be a later one anyway. That might be why I've not got to that part in the book yet. Nope, that's more modern Sindy, isn't it? But I will definitely be having a good rummage through my book. Okay, Sindy watch. Didn't know there was one of those. Love this book so much. This is really hard to find now. I might put a link to the video for when I got the book. I can't remember what I paid. Was it 60, 70 pounds, something like that? Yes. Wow. Nearly makes you faint. But this book now, where you could be looking 200 to 300 pounds, it is really hard to get. And I'm super excited because when I go to the Dolly Gathering in July, Colette Mansell is going to be there. So I'm going to get my book signed as well. So that's all exciting. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. And bye-bye for now.